Hallöchen und herzlich willkommen zurück zu A House of Many Doors. Wir sind in Founders Fire und haben unsere ersten Kontakte mit der Hand und dem Auge des Prinzen gemacht. Also lasst uns fortfahren. Ask the prince's eye about the missing heart. You don't find the eye, he finds you. Appearing at your shoulder as you walk through a crowded street. I hear you are searching for the heart, he says conversationally. Follow me. He takes you to the sludge cup coffee. Pours you a pint of despicable coffee. One of his eye sockets is empty, the eyelid dropping over a hollow socket. The other eye stares from a gaunt face, the cheekbones sharp as knives. I'm personally coordinating the search for the heart, says the eye. Your assistance is not needed. And to be honest, the heart disappears like this all the time. He's a man, subject to its whims. Let the matter lie. He leaves the cafe. After forcing down the last of the bubble coffee, you follow. Well, then asks the hand. You catch the prince's hand just as he's leaving a courtroom. Both of the hands serve as chief justice in Founders Fire, receiving petitions and passing legislatures. He is a handsome man of intimidating age, his long blonde hair wrapped in a tight bun. His hair short and impeccably trimmed, his right arm ends at an elbow, and his suit sleeve has been neatly buttoned up to cover the nub. Ah, you're also searching for a missing friend? The hand studies you keenly. Excellent. The more eyes, the better. Follow me. He takes you to his sumptuous, gold-curtained office. So, where might he be? The prince's heart has vanished before, says the hand. Sometimes the stress of his position is too much, and he likes to go on his little impulsive jaunts. Last time you found him, he was on a fishing holiday in Gandola. Before that, he founded some kind of mad cult in Eld Abrathat. You might like to try those places first. Perhaps he has returned to an old haunt. That's a start. You should journey to Gandola or Eld Abrathat to search for the heart. Danke für diese Information. Wir können die Hülle hier ebenfalls nicht reparieren, auch wenn es billiger ist als sonst. Aber vielleicht können wir irgendetwas verkaufen. Fuel? Nein. The Summoner's Circle. A glimpse of another world. You meet the Summoner luxurious diet and she listens to your findings. Ja. Ja. Geld. Geld. Danke. Oh. Danke, 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 danke. So. Da möchte ich gerade nichts kaufen. Das erste, was wir machen, you forgot already. Oh, habe ich gerade Recover gedrückt? Ups, das will ich nicht. Death to the Founder möchte ich gerade auch nicht. Ich möchte meine Hülle reparieren. Oh, dankeschön. Meine Hülle lebt, das ist wichtig. So. Schiffsmarke. Kann ich irgendwas kaufen, was ich möchte? Fuel? Habe ich jetzt teuer, machen wir nicht. Gunpowder. Merchants sit on barrels of explosive death, laughing and calling to passers-by. Risky enough in on itself, and you hurry away when one sparks up a cigarillo. Ja, vielleicht dann doch nicht, ne? Waffen verkaufen sie keinen, das was mich momentan am meisten interessiert. Ja. Gut. Delve into the Founder. Atop of the Founder, your roar of engines consumes all noise. To get here, you had to call in a few debts and favors. Foreign delving into a Founder is a minor sacrilege. Your reputation with the Principate will suffer a blow. The floor vibrates beneath your feet. Your crew follow you through a vast steel hall. These upper floors have long since been picked clean by the Prince's savage scavengers. Head deeper, few come back from the lower levels. You pass the engine's core. Its glow is so bright it's almost blinds. Cryogenics procedures initiated, declares a mild voice from the ceiling. Suddenly, Doe Mask is grabbed by a dozen steel tendrils and pulled towards an open metal coffin. Pull him free, or chop at all the tendrils. Pull him free? Shit. Oh no, you passed. The tendrils fall away, rippling and sparking. Procedure failed, declares the boy sadly. Please try again. Dow Mask is covered in light friction burns and shaking violently, but otherwise, he seems fine. Head deeper. To reach the other side, you're forced to hop from a crate to crate in a vast, miles-deep storage room. Monty Rundon, your guard, lands badly on his final jump. The anchored crate tower wobbles beneath him, fingers inexplicably slip. Jump back to rescue him, or shout encouragement? Jump back to rescue him? Shit. Monty screams as the crate tower collapses beneath his feet. He falls amid an avalanche of spinning, crashing crates. They crush him long before he hits the floor. Ouch. Head deeper. No, sort of dringend aufhören. Heat. Sweltering heat. A crewmember faints and must be dragged back up top for air. You're stopping in your tracks by a locked door. A glowing security panel demands that you present an identification card. Das ist alles... Pick the lock, warum nicht? Under your subtle administration, the door slides open with a hiss. Head deeper. Ooh. The door hisses open as you approach, belching cold vapor. Have a nice day, it commands. You have reached the end of the first floor. A nearby glass column has smashed open, rusting the metal with spilling contents. You find a wrinkling thing with teeth curled up in a puddle, ancient and mummified. You have fully explored the first floor of the Founder. In future delves, you will be able to return straight to here. Nice! Das ist was Schönes, das gefällt mir. Concerns updated. Delving the Founder. Gained 1 thrilling yarn and gained 1 primordial oddity. Well, head back. Definitely head back. For now, head back. Da wir ziemlich durchgedraxelt sind... the consumption will cost you 20 giants. Da es nur 20 kostet, würde ich sagen, füllen wir uns mal gut auf hier. So. Und ansonsten ist, denke ich, momentan ein ganz guter Weg, weiterzufahren. Aber wir speichern erstmal kurz das Spiel. Klink. Damit wir in Zukunft hier einfach weitermachen können. Und wohin fahren wir jetzt? Der Punkt hier unten, was ist das? Gibst du mir Daten? Sagst du mir, was das hier ist? Nein. Ah doch, das steht ja ganz oben, genau. Hextall. Ich würde sagen, wir gehen noch nach Hextall und dann machen wir uns auf den Weg nach Hause. Wie viel Fuel haben wir? Geht sich das aus? Ja, das sollte sich ausgehen. Gut, dann würde ich sagen, gehen wir nach Süden raus. Ich muss gestehen, die Steuerung von dem Spiel ist wirklich sehr gewöhnungsbedürftig. Aber dafür, genau wie Sun the Sea. Die Stories sorgen dafür, dass es sich trotzdem definitiv lohnt. Oh, you slave over your journals and notes. A dream of trees again. Wir sind wieder bei der netten Dame. A blue sky blazes above, unfathomably endless. You're back at your orchard, where Persephone hangs from her cage of spears. When she sees you, her eyes gleam. The more you see, the more you write. The further your mind opens to me, she says. Many have come to me in a dream, but few get enough fragments to return. I have never seen a place like this inside the house. There's nothing but blue overhead, no ceiling at all. It's enough to make you giddy. We are in the orchard, she says. The golden garden outside the house. How does it feel to be under an open sky? Ich würde mal sagen, wenn ich mein ganzes Leben in einer Höhle verbracht habe. Terrifying. She smiles. Keep walking in that direction, and you will stumble upon the house. She points, maneuvering her arm past the spears with some difficulty. It's smaller on the outside. Huh. Who killed you? I was betrayed, says Fesferone. Killed by those I thought my friends. We came here to... Her voice dies in her throat. Blisters swell and burst on her lips, and fresh blood runs down her chin. We came here in order to commit a crime. I'm afraid I'm forbidden to speak any more. There were others? Do you think you are the first to dream of escaping the house? Asked Fesferone. Others have promised to find me and free me, but death caught them first. How can you help me escape the house? Out here in the orchard, the house finally loses its grip on you, she says. From here you can travel to any other world. All the infinite multiverses at your fingertips. The fruits of the trees are glowing brighter now. You can no longer look directly at Fesferone. She's just a dim silhouette surrounded by a furious halo. I will help you. Thank you, Goldbergus. But you are waking up, and our time is running out. Your first task must be to find the door which leads out into the orchard. To do that you must. The glimmering fruits are indistinct now. The rest of her sentence is lost, as a haze of golden light overtakes you. When you wake, you are still blinking away red spots. You close your eyes and snatch a vague leftover image from your dream. Spears, shining fruits, a rotting face. But you can't reach the orchard again. Not yet. You must gather more fragments and secrets. Dann werden wir wahrscheinlich bald wieder träumen. Aber heute noch nicht. So, hier geht es raus. Karte, öffne dich und legge mich einmal zu, bitteschön. Ja, bin richtig abgebogen, im richtigen Moment. Sehr gut. Dann kriechen wir einmal weiter. Mit unserem wunderschönen kleinen 1000-Füßler Dingenskirchens. Was auch immer wir genau sind. Was auch immer sich dort oben ist, ein Blimp, mit dem möchte ich mich wieder einmal nicht anlegen, aber das ist ein Haus, das wir untersuchen können. Search for a drink in a tavern. Und wir haben wieder eine Haunting Vision. Also derselbe Text wie letztens, darum werde ich ihn nicht wieder vorlesen. Movement in the Shadows. Oh, das ist natürlich ein Schiff, mit dem ich hier mit ungern anlegen möchte. Oh, das boostet sogar ziemlich schneller. Das ist natürlich unschön. Ich finde es sehr schön, dass die ganzen Animationen sehr, sehr simpel sind. Generell, alles ist sehr simpel gemacht, außer den stationären Dingen. Man sieht auf dem Boden oder auf den Dudettes, dass sie sehr schön bearbeitet sind. Aber gerade eben im Feuer vom Zeppelin zum Beispiel hat man sehr schön sehen können, dass sehr viele Sachen extrem simpel gehalten sind. Und das tut im Spiel nicht weh, im Gegenteil, es sorgt für ein angenehmes Flair. Hextall. Not a town, but an ecosystem built around an incarnate university. This is the Principate's center of learning, where the scholars become beasts in their attempt to outpace death. Rest and recover. You spend a long time in the darkness. Your crew need a few days to blow off steam. Momentan braucht ihr das definitiv nicht, meine Freunde. Get a news. The university bar is a place to go. This will cost you 5 guineas. Danke für meinen Port Report. Ich werde ihn weiterhin Port Report nennen. Attend the lecture. Scholars flap and squawk overhead. The lecture hall is near empty, and Professor Hassan trips as she sets up the slides. She's so junior scholar that she's still human. This lecture will concern otherworldly afflictions, says Hassan. She describes the diseases that visitants can bring to the house from other worlds. Mummer's frenzy, tooth retreat, flaxen pox, inner swarming, rack skin, syphilis, and of course, the plague. Hassan argues that the Principates suffer particularly badly from these diseases in comparison to the cities. The cities imprison their visitants in Kennedy Yard, quarantine them. She argues that the Principates need to adopt a similar policy, and soon. A few students attending the lecture stand and walk out, muttering their displeasure, leaving you and Hassan alone. Express your support. About time the Principates start following the city's example. Point out the flaws of her proposal. The ethnical implications are atrocious, but even putting those aside. Na, eine gute Diskussion hat noch niemandem wehgetan. Of course it has its flaws, but pragmatically speaking it's the best option. I believe even the corruption of the scars of Shang can be traced back to a visitant-born city sickness of some kind. Even if we disagree, I am glad you debated the point and did not discount me entirely. Forgive me for asking, but are you a member of the faculty? Yes, you're a professor. You tend to look as professional as possible. Nope. I'm just an intellectual traveler. She signs, no offense, but I'd hoped that a fellow academic was willing to talk to me about this, for once. Still, we could talk further over a meal. Ja, warum nicht? Wissenschaftliche Diskussionen sind immer anregend. You enjoy a long and pleasant evening with Hassan. She's always finding a new excuse to touch your knee, or shoulder, or hand. Warte. Raul! Things progress naturally. You fall into bed with her. In a dim-lit room, Hassan is nothing like she self-conscious professor would stumble through a lecture. Her conversation is scintillating, her wit deadly, and the touch of her lips is electrifying. She draws you close. Und da sind wir wieder. Entschuldigt den kurzen Cut. In der Sekunde, wo ich es hinbekomme, endlich mit intellektuellen Frauen zu schlafen, wie ich es mir mein ganzes Leben innigst wünsche, kommen Leute in mein Zimmer und fragen mich, was ich für komische Geräusche mache. Frauen, furchtbar. She draws you close, snuff out the candle. You pass the night together, clutching, sweating, gasping, and laughing at the occasional awkward mishap. Finally, you're both spent. You pass the rest of the night in a dreamless sleep. Well, that worked well, I guess. Ja, ansonsten können wir nicht viel machen. Können wir irgendwas verkaufen? Nein. Wir können ein Volume of Poetry kaufen, aber das möchte ich eher ungern machen. Mandarin Tree Dice. Arcane Codex. Also können wir wirklich nur Bücher kaufen. Bestial Remains, Delicious Meat, Pack of Insects. Gut, dann würde ich sagen, fahren wir weiter. Diesmal einmal kurz auf die Karte schauen. Search for Princess Heart. Search for Princess Heart. Würde ich momentan wirklich gerne machen, habe ich aber das Gefühl, wir müssen... Andererseits, wir sind ausgerüstet. Irgendwo können wir sicher Fuel kaufen auf dem Weg, also fuck it. Gehen wir hoch und suchen nach dem Herzen des Prinzen. Warum nicht? Norden. Ab nach Norden. Und wenn wir nirgendwo Fuel kaufen können, dann sind wir halt tot, ne? Ist auch nicht wirklich schlimm. Oh, fucking... Jetzt hör doch mal auf damit! Ich hasse diese Kackflügelviecher, das gibt's ja nicht. Ich will gerne wissen, was die getriggert werden. Ah. Mich zieht's immer einen Schauer in den Rücken, weil diese Viecher kommen. So. Einfach weiter nach Norden. Irgendetwas zu erkunden hier? Sieht nicht danach aus. Sieht mir noch überraschend langweiliger Langeweile aus heute. No. Ein Airship. Einfach nur weiter gerade nach oben. Okay, ich muss nicht abbiegen. Einfach weiterfahren. Und präferabel nicht von dem Luftschiff erwischt werden. So, das Luftschiff biegt ab. Das Luftschiff biegt ab. Wir kommen natürlich nach. So. Große Geräusch, was ist das? We're getting a little low on fuel. Fuel can be bought in most cities, but not all, so stay vigilant. If worst comes to worst, some items in your cargo can be burned for fuel. Hoffentlich meine Crew. Damit kann ich arbeiten. Die meisten davon haben sich je bis jetzt das Arschlöcher entpuppt. Oh ja. Yeah. So. Oh fuck. Shit, son! Oh mein Gott, die kann ja fliegen. Vergaß, es ist ein Luftschiff. Leave me be. So. Gandola. Oh, schönes Wasser. Gandola is a town of wooden huts and walkways, propped on the stilts above a knee-deep, lukewarm ocean. It's just a little town with a reputation for friendliness and amazing seafood. Ask about the heart's last visit to Gandola. When you ask around, most of the villagers mumble and blush and hurry away. Fishing holiday, repeats one young fisherwoman, before barking a laugh. No, the heart came up here to marry a woman he barely knew. When they finally found him hiding under her bed, they had to drag him out by his ankles. He actually left fingernail gouges in the doorframe. Scarlet! He was shouting, Scarlet, I love you! You could hear it all over the village. You ask if she knows where to find this Scarlet. Of course I can, says the fisherwoman. She's my sister. She points to the house down the waterlogged street. She'll be in there, sitting on her arse, the lazy cow. Knock on Scarlet's house. It's a house, like any other in Gandola. Creaking, wooden, warped with damp. Scarlet is a broad woman with cherry-red lips and a pair of pinless spectacles perched preciously on her subnose. She welcomes you into her house and gives you a wrapped trout dish for your journey. I haven't seen the heart in 10 years. She starts brewing you a cup of tea. He forgot me as soon as he was back to the capital. I'm not bitter, mind. I knew what he was like when I married him. I just wish the rest of the village would stop going on about it. One Gandola trout. Perhaps you'll have better luck at Eld Abrathat. She sends you on your way with a long-suffering smile. Get us some news. The Firefighters Guild is mired in a controversy over possible corruption. Citizenry are concerned that the repeated opening of doors has left the water level critically low. The mayor has offered free trout to anyone who can solve this problem. Wander the walkways. Sudden wood. Gutes Englisch, Goldie, gutes Englisch. Sudden wood creaks beneath your feet. One of the fishers offers you her spur rod. Keep what you catch, she promises. A test of graft. Cast a rod. This seems like an exercise in patience as much as skill. A bold proposal. You are at a disadvantage. Warum nicht? Weil dann scheinbar mein Spiel meint, dass hier nichts aufgelistet werden muss, ne? Okay. Oh, ist das jetzt als die Test of Patience gemeint? Ich muss hier wirklich sitzen, bis was passiert? Okay, ich werde jetzt erstmal eine Zeit lang warten. Ich werde das hier rauscutten. Und wir sehen uns, wenn irgendetwas anderes passiert. Lass mich kurz die Zeit notieren, die ich gerade bei der Aufnahme habe, damit ich weiß, von wo der Cut kommt. Okay, so. Das heißt, ich wünsche euch noch eine wunderschöne Zeit und wir sehen uns dann wahrscheinlich in einer Viertelstunde oder so, je nachdem, wie lange ich hier warte. Hallo, ihr wundert euch sicher, warum wir wieder hier im Founders Fire sind. Ja, ich habe das Spiel neu starten müssen, denn das hat sich scheinbar aufgehangen. So, yeah. Hat scheinbar nicht so toll funktioniert, wie ich es mir erhofft hatte. Ich weiß nicht genau, wo wir gespeichert haben, in welchem Punkt, beziehungsweise was wir nicht gespeichert haben. Wir scheinen eine volle Hülle zu haben, also das ist soweit gut, aber das war es dann auch schon wieder. Sprich, ich werde jetzt kurz wieder zu der Stelle spielen, wo ich vorher war. Es gibt ein paar Sachen ändern, nicht wundern und wir sehen uns dann gleich. Hallöchen, da sind wir wieder. So, ich speichere diesmal hier direkt im zweiten Slot ab, damit nichts mehr passieren kann. Und wir verlassen Gandola nach also Osten. Und versuchen jetzt weiter in ein wunderschönes, ruhiges Land zu segeln. Wie ihr sehen könnt, habe ich Hullenschaden bekommen. Das lag daran, dass wir ein, zwei Kämpfe auf dem Weg hier hatten, unangenehme. So. Und als nächstes werden wir uns in die nächste Stadt begeben, wo wir etwas über das Herz des Prinzen oder Princess Heart herausfinden könnten. Ich habe ungefähr, sagen wir mal, dass ich nicht lüge, 20 Minuten gewartet auf dem leeren Bildschirm, weil ich mir gedacht habe, hey, komm, da stand Test of Patience, also warten wir mal. Nope. Zusätzlich kann ich es an, ist komplett sinnfrei. Oh well, something draws you. Whispers below when you listen closely, you can hear conversation from another world. Two lovers chatting. Das hatten wir auch schon mal, darum lese ich es nicht wieder vor. Und jetzt begeben wir uns ein Stück weiter nach oben. So, Karte aufmachen. Oh, ich bin schon überschossen. Das ist natürlich ineffizient, das wollte ich nicht. Dong. We're definitely near Eld Abrathat now. Dankeschön. A cairn, a tower of haphazardly heaped stones entombing some ancient hero of another world. Order to torn down. Success! You discover a skeleton clutching a rusted sword, its ribs encased in a breastplate. A great find, till your crew murmur darkly of a curse. In your sleep that night, you battle an armored warrior again and again. When you wake, you are covered in bruises. Ooh, there's nothing else to be found here. Old bones and a historical curio. Gut. Da wir bereits zu weit sind, bewegen wir uns zumindest seitwärts, bevor wir in das Gebiet einreisen. Oh, und es hat sich scheinbar schon gelohnt, denn unten ist etwas, das wir vorher nicht gekonnt haben. Also zeig mir, was für Loot es hier gibt. Library. You passed and midwarding treasure. Sehr schön. The Archives of Tank. Interessant. Eld Abrathat. Das ist ein sehr schöner Schädel. Bisschen groß. So. Nestled within the mouth and eye sockets of an enormous skull, Eld Abrathat is the principal center of trade. But it's also infamous for its overwhelming number of heresies, cults, secret societies, and those who live beneath the doom of the grandfather skull for too long are said to go insane. Ask about the heart's last visit to Eld Abrathat. It's difficult to make yourself heard in a crowd, hubbub by the screws. You stand in a narrow street, trying to distinguish yourself from the other street hecklers, disturbing pamphlets and ask passerbys about the stone eaters. A man slathered in swirling animated tattoos scratches his chin thoughtfully. The tattoos dance away from his fingernail. Yes, I've heard of them. He gives you some detailed directions and tries to thrust a pamphlet in your hand. But forget the stone eaters. Why not join the cult of murderous twins? They only murder each other. Oh, das hört sich nett an. Ich würde mitmachen. Track down the stone eaters. The stone eaters' headquarters is a broken down building deep in the screws. The door opens into a steep, gravelly slope. The stone eaters seem to have ripped out the floors and made the inside of the house a quarry. What do you want? Calls one of the grey-robed cultists at the bottom of the pit. A shower of pebbles falls from her mouth. Ask her name. Oh, es ist eine Sie. I'm Priestess Maldane, says the cultist, throwing back her hood and smiling. Her teeth are horribly array and broken splinters. Did the heart thank you? As he remembers at last. Explain that you are looking for the prince's heart. The priestess' eyes widen. The heart came to Eld Abrathat decades ago. The found stone eaters, she says in a hushed voice. He had a vision, you see, of stones with scars and teeth. He uncovered a whole new vein of the occult. We still follow his teachings today. He taught us how to devour stone, although in his absence, the old knowledge has been lost. Behind her, cultist shrieks in pain as he attempts to bite through a rock. Shards of teeth bounce across the floor. Who is your god? We have no god, says Priestess Moldana. We worship the pale, the light between darkness. Lightless is the light that darkness hides. Why did the heart leave? He needed to attend to his duties at the summoner's circle, says the priestess sadly. We understood, of course. The prince's eye came to take him back to Founder's fire. Where might the heart have gone? She pauses thoughtfully. The heart always used to talk about traveling to Athena one day. He said that the hooded merchants had a unique knowledge of the occult, and he wanted to learn from them. Before you leave, the Stone Eaters insists on bringing you gifts. Gifts for the heart when you see him, says the priestess. The occultists come forward and lay assorted oddities before you. Spice, coffee, an effigy, a book of blasphemous rantings. Your next step is Athena. Interessant. Erstmal natürlich Port. The temple to the gods Forsaken has been vandalized by an obscure cult of boredom worshippers. A section of the grandfather's skull has collapsed, crushing a small church. The silver mines are leaking darkness again. Lecker. Wonder the screws. The dome of the grandfather's skull darkens these maze-like screws. The screws are the epicenter of chronic strangeness that afflicts Eld Abrathat, a web of shifting alleys and run streets that seems much larger, more labyrinthian than is, strictly speaking, possible. Each strand of the screw brims with occultists, second-rate summoners, and the third-rate summoners. As you pass yet another cult headquarter, this one is upside down, implausibly balanced on its pointed roof. A flock of squawking geese explode through one of the lower windows and nearly bowl you over. Investigate. More geese keep pouring out. On and on. Ceaseless. Geese without end. You barge into the cult headquarter, betting aside countless geese, and discover they are pouring from a circle painted on the floor in blood. Hooded figures rush back and forth with books and bits of chalk, screaming at each other over the honking. The summoning went wrong! Rears one of the cultists at you. Help us! He's momentarily interrupted when a passing goose breaks his arm. He shrieks for a moment, then gamely carries on. Help us out, please! Help them close the circle. Pretend to help, but make things worse. Let's try to help. Why not? You arrange the cultists around the circle and start conducting a ritual of closing, but either you get something wrong or you're hopelessly distracted by the endless torrent of geese. Far from closing the circle, you expand it. Even more geese start flooding through. It's a veritable tsunami of feathers and hatred. The last thing you see before you black out is a shrieking goose coming straight at you. You wake in the kinderbeat with a fractured arm. After all that honking, the silence is like a warm bath. Well, das ist nicht so gut gelaufen. Shatter the bizarre effigy? Nicht im Moment, dankeschön. Drink a canister of hazard coffee. It will clear your head, though it carries the risk of making you sleepless. Moment nicht, aber dankeschön. Gut. Aber damit würde ich sagen, beenden wir die Folge für heute. Das heißt, ich wünsche euch noch einen wunderschönen goldigen Tag und wir sehen uns dann wahrscheinlich morgen oder übermorgen wieder, wenn es wieder heißt, willkommen zurück bei A House of Many Doors. Beziehungsweise, wie ich es wahrscheinlich ab heute nennen werde, Sunless Sea 2. Die Geschichten gehen weiter. Aber bis dato war ich euer Goldi. Ich wünsche noch einen wunderschönen goldigen Tag und wie immer, bye bye.